Within the past year, East Kentwood High School has had at least 3 fights on school grounds, and one student that we know of brought a gun to school.
One of those fights was almost exactly a year ago. Both that one and the one that happened last night occurred after a basketball game against Muskegon. But does that mean that there is a violent trend at the school?
24-hour News 8's Danny Carlson looking into that for us tonight. She joins us live from the live desk. Danny?
Susie and Brian, we asked Under Sheriff John Hess that exact question tonight, if this is a violent trend. He said to us he doesn't think that the Kent County Sheriff's Department is called out to East Kentwood High School any more than any other schools in the area, and also stressed that they think right now the people who participated in that fight were not East Kentwood High School students, but rather older people. But we spoke to some neighbors in the area who say that they're worried that this fight is a sign of a larger trend. Marlo Simon lives just feet from East Kentwood High School and even closer to its football field. He tells us he's noticed a trend.
Enough to be concerned. After football games, any kind of sports activity, you know, they get together, congregate. Somebody's trying to show off for somebody. One thing leads to another.
Last night, that meant dozens fighting after a school basketball game against Muskegon. Kent County Under Sheriff John Hess tells us school administrators were already on high alert with extra security, concerned something might happen at that game before it did. We found out almost exactly a year ago at a basketball game between the same two schools, there was a fight at East Kentwood High.
A lot of different high school situations, sometimes there are kids that don't get along, and if they're aware of that, the schools are certainly going to take appropriate action, and I guess they just had some sort of feel in this case.
We tried to contact school district officials several times. No one would talk with us about what happened. Simon tells us the thing that worries him the most is that a school administrator was taken to the hospital after the brawl.
He was violated. His person was violated. So, and he the principal. He's supposed to be the authoritarian of the school. So, obviously, them being hyped up enough as they were, it didn't make a difference to him.
And he says if an administrator wasn't safe, what will that mean for him if another fight breaks out? And we obviously don't know the answer to that question, but how does East Kentwood High School stack up? We got some information tonight from the Kent County Under Sheriff. He says he showed us some statistics about weapons offenses at schools. Between East Kentwood's freshman and upperclassmen campus since 2005, the Sheriff's Department has been called out 15 times, double the amount of times of the school with the next highest calls, which was Caledonia High School. Those numbers are just for weapons offenses. We don't know any other offenses or any other times that the Kent County Sheriff's Department has been called out to any schools in the area. At the live desk tonight, Danny Carlson, 24-hour News 8.